Yeah, folks, a new over-the-air update landed in Marvel Snap today, and with it, we got a bunch of buffs to the budget move package, which don't seem like much when you look at them individually. Vulture got +1 power, Multiple Man got +1 power, and Fanfei, who is the only Series 4 card in this deck, everything else is Series 3 or lower, got +1 power. Which, you know, a 1 power here, 1 power there doesn't really sound like much. I guess with the Multiple Man in particular, that 1 power does scale across multiple bodies, which can certainly help. Often feels more like 3 or 4 power in total across all the copies. But anyway, I wasn't like, oh, this is going to be nuts, you know, all these 1 power buffs. That said, I fired off a 9-1 run with this budget move deck, which I don't know how. I'm not even good playing these. You're gonna see me goose a few turns, screw some things up in this video, but I just kept winning. You know, you can put out numbers now with Vulture. This guy, he's probably slept on a little bit. He's probably good as a 1-2, just slightly better as a 1-3. You know, getting a 1-6, 1-9, 1-12, pretty trivial. Getting 3 or 4 Multiple Man bodies now makes this basically like a 2-12, a 2-16. Dagger is still really good. Fanfei, I think, was already maybe again a little slept on, but as a 4-5, this is now kind of a 4-8 that gives you bonus activations on your Multiple Man, on your Vulture, etc. Can have some pretty cool plays. You kind of do a 1-2 punch with a Heimdall as well. If you finish on your Fanfei, so like all in all, it just kind of got there time and time again. Even running the more honest stuff like Doctor Strange and Cloak, all these like old school move cards. Again, most of these very affordable, you know, a few Series 3, 1 Series 4, but I think a very achievable deck for most people, and I had a really good run with it. So is this going to compete with the best of the best and like the Shulao decks and stuff? No, I don't think so, right? Like, I think you'll still get outpaced. Can you put together some good wins? Beat those decks occasionally with some good rolls and some smart plays? Probably, yeah. I think you could actually do some decent climbing with this deck despite being so affordable. So all these little buffs, you know, nothing singularly is all that significant, but even like, you know, remember Iron Fist got buffed not too long ago. Doctor Strange actually used to be a 2-3. So like you start adding up all these little changes here and there, and like suddenly this deck's just way better than it was a year or two ago and becomes this pseudo viable off meta budget thing that probably wasn't possible in the past. So maybe some pretty great changes here for this more affordable move stuff, which is a really welcome sight in the world of Marvel Snap, and can still result in some super fun and silly games, as you're about to see. Vulture, Ghost Spider, or do you save Ghost Spider for later and just do like Strange and Hercules stuff? I don't know. It's kind of nice to hit the Strange when, you know, it's like, you know, you don't have to worry about being the biggest card or whatever, you know, it just works. That's great. But it is also nice to get Hercules chains. Hey, we could do Craven Strange. Yeah, and try to save the Ghost Spider for our second payoff card, like Dagger or Multiple Man, right? Kind of means your curve's a little bit floaty here, I guess, but Cable, who knows? Panopticon would be sick for Multiple Man. Yeah, let's just trail in the Iron Fist. That's okay. If you play the Iron Fist, I guess you pull all of these over, right? And then Strange moves out so that you have some space. I mean, Strange isn't exactly the hit you want off Iron Fist, but is the space worth it? What would I play next turn? Hercules, Ghost Spider? It's just worth, like, you know, 2 points on Craven, I think, right? So is that worth 2 points to waste? Like, you would net 4 points on a Multiple Man or Dagger if you top deck them, but you don't know if you're top decking them. I think it's worth 2 points. I'm basically saying it's worth it. Debatable, of course, because it just, you know, if you top deck something better, you've wasted your Iron Fist, but I think it's okay. This is pretty good for a Heimdall too, for the record. Oh, baby! Dodge the Craven hit, I guess. That's good news. Hey, Fanfei, we can do a Fanfei Heimdall hit where I try to line these guys up into the Heimdall. We are, I don't know. This is actually, we're going to be, I got to map this out a little better in my head. It's because I need to fill more spaces left as well if I want to do that sort of thing. Oh, if Miles was cheap, we'd be a million times happier. So if I play, oh yeah, this will work, but it's gonna send like too much stuff right. Like this will work if I do this and then I play Heimdall here next turn, right? I have Miles, Ghost Spider, Heimdall, Doctor Strange. That's 19 and 14 points. Is that enough to win here? Maybe, right? But then what happens is, right, Doctor Strange moves over. These 3 cards move into the Fan Fei. Then I activate Fan Fei to send them back out, which makes you crazy weak mid, but crazy strong right. And then you just have to hope your left holds. Are we okay with going like 2 spots across here, you know? I guess you could always just play the Fan Fei with the other cards too. I don't know why I did this weird staggered thing. Like, why not just put her here? And then she always ends up with them, right? And then maybe it'd be even easier to like... Well, no, sometimes she might get trailed off though. Where like... you could probably control it in the same way. Do you ever Hercules to send a card back out mid? Well, no, mid would be full until Fan Fei activated. So it would always send that card right, which would maybe limit some of your other cards from moving right, which would potentially let you keep a little more power mid. I'm just saying Hercules over Miles. Dude, if Miles were cheap and I could have played all 3 cards here, oh, how dreamy would that have been? Did I, like, what's happening here? Why is the game not doing anything? I hit in turn, but it doesn't appear to think I did. Do I need to restart the game right now? Like, something weird's going on. Bro, oh my god. Oh, that is the worst time to have a pop-up, dude. That's really annoying. Okay, final turn. Yeah, something went wacky. I don't know, man. Let's just hope they... Oh, bro, they reset on Shadow King early. I might actually need those points right now. I think we're super strong left. This is exactly what we needed, man. The crazy points right, especially with, like, Iron Fist getting hit. I mean, currently, Fan Fei even technically contests. This is crazy points there. Uh-oh. That can't be, can it? What is that going to ever be? Oh, God. Oh, that's not... Well, no, that was never going to be... Had to be like another Shadow King or something. Yeah, nice, dude. This little Fan Fei train thing is cool, right? Really cool. Yeah, as long as you trust your points here, which, you know, it definitely worked out. Cool, dude. He even got through a Shadow King, which is definitely a weakness for us. That was a great game, man, despite the weird DC. I am undefeated with this deck. I'm 7-0, man. Vulture Ghost Spider seems awesome. I could probably add a Vulture to their hand without really... Oh, why am I not playing Vulture? Well, I guess I might as well wait, right? Yeah, what if I get an Iron Fist? Like, if I'm playing Ghost Spider on 2 anyway, what's the difference, right? What's the difference? Hey, is this better? I mean, as long as you're not worried about space, it definitely does, you know, scale bigger. Oh my god. This does not add as many points mid the way I did this, for the record. But it's just a lot of points. I wanted to build a C4 deck a little bit around multiple man, by the way, but I was like, dude, every time I play Cerebro, I'm the most miserable guy on earth. This deck's already, frankly, kind of boring. So I was already like, is this too boring? But I figured Cerebro just makes my life even worse. Like, have we gone too wide? Oh, no, Magic, we've gone too wide. Like, we can't scale big enough now, right? Like, it's just not enough points. Oh, we've gone way too wide. Dang, dude. Like I just, it's, you know, we're never going to be able to scale into Limbo here. I'm just going to try to win Asgard. I'm probably not even going to use the cloak because, like, this is the downside of multiple man, right? It's points, but it's points that cost spaces. That's the issue. Like, this guy could almost be a 2-5, I think. Because, like, the risk is so high. I feel like this deck might actually be better without him. They got my Doctor Strange, of course. They're just throwing bodies around here. Ravona Magic, I mean, I'm just thinking about, like, Mr. Negative mostly. I just don't have any ways to add meaningful points ever. Like, I mean, Iron Fist Vulture is just about the biggest amount of points I can get left, right? Like another 6, you go to 18. I mean, the opponent is like admittedly kind of locked in there a little bit. Maybe that's fine. Oh, actually, Dagger's even better though, right? Dagger's even better because we know they have at least 3 bodies already. So she's going to 8. Vulture would only go to 6. That's 20 points. I mean, honestly though, you could also wait. Like, what's the hurry? I maybe need to play a card next turn, I guess, is some of the hurry. Because I'm gonna have a full hand. Iron Man not played into Machine World. I mean, definitely looks like a Mr. Negative deck still. Mid seems now very exposed. Throw a Fanfei in, and then it's like Iron Fist, Dagger. But then you need a card. You're not able to like dump a card in if you don't do it now, you know? I mean, I just don't think we can win, right? This doesn't even let me play Fanfei and Heimdall, which might be a problem. I also have no Doctor Strange dagger lines because I'm filling in the last spot here, but I need to. This is really like a multiple man. This is a multiple man expose game. Expose? Is that what that's called? When you like expose someone? It's really in other words, it's showing the problems with multiple man, right? Like we went too hard on multiple man. Might be an expose on me too. Like it's a learning experience, right? Basically, saying like we went too hard on multiple man. I mean, bro, like, am I crazy to think that we're like kind of maybe still in the game? This is an Iron Man. Oh my God, this is an Iron Man. Oh my God, they gave me an Iron Man. Am I crazy to think we're in the game? Like, how did it's a Mr. Negative deck, but they didn't hit any discounts. You can't play like Gore and you could go Arnim Zola, but it's only good on Shang-Chi unless you like snipe an Iron Man or something. How did they get enough points to beat this? You know, Null's not. There's no. There's Ravona. So, you know, you can do Null plus a tiny thing, maybe a Sage or something. I mean, you got to win 3 spots, and I'm ahead everywhere. Hey, we get the Mr. Negative deck win just because they ran out of, you know, just didn't hit what they needed, really, right? Even with Limbo and the multiple man lockout, we still just had the basis of power necessary here to hold it. Wow, that's a tough win, guys. I don't know about that one. That's a tough win. Hey, we love to see Bifrost. Maybe we could just throw in Dagger. I mean, that lets the opponent kind of see and play around it to some extent, but you could actually like cloak it around too and still surprise them. Yeah. Certainly finding a multiple man or a strange would be not, I mean, a vulture would be nice too. Agony can be lots of things right now. Scarlet Spider stuff comes to mind. Shu Lao comes to mind. They're going to see the Heimdall. Scarlet Spider indeed, yeah. I can't really support this any extra. Okay, let's do Iron Fist first. Maybe send Dagger mid, have her roll back right kind of thing. They could definitely play mid here. I don't know. They might play left too, so we'll just send her left. And then I think she won't she like copy the... She'll hit the Merlin like twice here, basically, right? What if we do this, but then we lose the Bifrost? I do like that this is just on curve, though. That's pretty nice. Opponent has priority, so if they played mid, you could do Dagger here and then pull her left, right? Try to double tap it, hit here and then here also from Bifrost, maybe? I don't know. Maybe that's worth it. It's kind of a waste of a Ghost Spider. Ah, they did play mid. Nice. Okay. What was that? Must be like a Hercules or something. Vulture. Okay, so we're not getting a Vulture. Dagger catches 2 and 2, which isn't, you know, it's not insane, but it's solid. She's a 2/6. Cloak probably wants to go. Oh, baby. These move mid. So you're going to want to be able to move them back out, right? So Cloak's going to want to move back out. Craven, you know, he moves... they all move like in sequence, right? Like if you put Craven mid, he doesn't get buffed by Ghost Spider and Dagger, right? They all move together. It's not like they move in chunks. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that's right. I think it's... You just catch Copycat here, basically. Maybe they play other stuff mid because they don't want to play too hard into Dagger, right? They didn't, but that's okay too. It's kind of weird not putting Cloak and Craven together, I guess, if I think about it, but maybe still fine. Dagger's catching some big buffs here. The important thing was getting Dagger a move, right? I am really wishing I put Cloak right now, though, because it's Craven too. Opponent won't move anything, right? They'd be insane to move stuff, wouldn't they? Hey, you can go Strange here now for the Dagger, though. And then just do, like, Miles Sentinel. They don't move. They would never move out, because they expect the Dagger to move there. They never move via the Cloak. They're going to try to avoid Dagger, so we'll just do Dagger right. That might actually catch even more points. Who knows? Gain another 6 here. And then we've got Heimdall. They did actually move a card there. Wow. Okay. Playing on the Dagger is another safe way to avoid Dagger, of course. I'm stunned. It's really interesting. They went that way. I'm quite intrigued. So now we got to rely on a Heimdall to win, which Dagger is the 4th card, so she's currently a bit stuck. Well, that's not good news. Deathlock is insane news. Oh, don't play Polymorph on your Scarlet Spider, I guess, guys. Dang, dude. Yeah, I think leaving Dagger as the 4th card is just a mistake. I think maybe that Cloak turn went against us here, right? It might still be worth it to move just for Craven's sake. I don't know, and just because Dagger's kind of a big trailer anyway. Like, you know, she leaves 12 behind, and Heimdall. I mean, I can play 8 points anyway if I just want to spread some points, but I feel like I'm too all in there, and I need to distribute the power a little bit. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Opponent's just out. I think they win this game though. Normally, I think we got bailed out here. I think it's a tough one. Tough one. Somehow got to 80 on that one. That's funny. Hey, Vulture, do we wait on you, man? No, I think only Iron Fist really needs to wait, but we also have daggers, so I think if we just line up maybe a Fan Fei even, it's fine. Oh, bro, no. Maybe we move Vulture out, put Fan Fei here. Well, that doesn't really help your Aunt May's, but anyway, I need Dagger to, you know, like I need bodies down before I play a Dagger mid or a multiple man mid. Multiple man mid would actually be super sick. We hit him. It's weird. It's like he does feel like theoretically he's the best scaler in some ways, right? Yeah, no, let's just keep riding this Vulture. I mean, the debuff on Strange isn't ideal, but it's okay. We're not really lining up a Fan Fei here is the only problem, right? If you wanted to put this mid, you could line up a Fan Fei mid, but then you waste your Aunt May's on the Strange. So it's like pick your poison. You know, multiple man, like he gains +4 per move, whereas Vulture gains 3. Dagger gains 2/4/6/8. You know, she can be way bigger, but historically so far has not felt way bigger, I don't think. Okay, what we might do here actually is, but if multiple man goes right, you're so cooked. I want multiple man to go left here. Play Dagger here, then I can play Fan Fei here, and then you can Heimdall, and like, oh, but actually in that case they would get stuck anyway. Yeah, maybe Dagger just goes here to give me some Fan Fei options. I don't know. I like the Fan Fei trailing into the Heimdall type play. Like that's really cool. Multiple man is nice. So Fan Fei left is suddenly looking a lot better. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then I want to have space for Heimdall to be played mid and still be relevant. Or, well, hold up. Where is he going to be played? Because Fan Fei is going to want to move stuff mid. Maybe Heimdall has to get played right, but that sucks. I wish I could activate the Fan Fei before I have to commit to playing the Heimdall, because he kind of has nowhere to go now. I guess I could just move Cloak and Dagger mid. Hey, they go together. Much like Marvel Rivals or comics, but I'm just saying, like, I rarely ever actually have them next to each other. So then you get Dagger's buff, you get Heimdall mid, he's strong, but your right is kind of stuck. And your left isn't super strong either. I don't know, man. In a weird way, it almost seems like the kind of game that might want to go away from a Heimdall, but I'm not sure. Okay, Dagger is going to get big mid, potentially. Are they going to destroy this stuff? I don't know yet. Carnage destroying it. Okay, where does Marrow hit? I mean, we have so many bodies, it can go just really anywhere. Phantom X turned on as well. They're already utilizing it. Okay. I mean, I think you just try to win mid and right. I think right's hopefully a little harder for them, right? Just because of the quantum realm. Obviously, there's some things that can work around that, but I'm saying maybe it's harder. Fan Facen's cloak and dagger mid. Dagger gets buffed at least a little. Heimdall's big. Hold up. If I activate first, hold up. Is this just better? You send these here, then you get. Oh, well, hold up. Yeah, that won't send multiple man because you'd send dagger back left. But can you ever catch up to Phantom X Wild Child? Dagger gains like 1. Well, they're all gaining 2, so you're already at 8. Then you go to 10, and then you come back. You gain another 4. You're at 14. You'd need them to play an extra body mid or extra bodies left in order for this to be worth it. But it might be worth it. I don't know. It might be worth it. Oh my God, they went right. Oh, but it's a Spider-Man play. If that hits Vulture, it's way more points, but I also have spacing problems because now Dagger is not moving. It does hit the Vulture. Do we hold right? No, we don't hold right. Oh, dang, dude. I think we're cooked then because Dagger is not moving and now only multiple man's moving. Yeah, the Spider-Man actually disrupts us because we don't hold right. I actually need that Spider-Man to hit anything but Vulture. We win. You know, we're supposed to have... You know, Dagger was supposed to move in here instead of Vulture. She would have gained, well, I mean, I guess she would have only gained 2 and then gained 4 again on the backswing. But yeah, Spider-Man disrupts us. Yeah, honestly, if he grabbed Fist, or we have plenty of points, right? Heimdall Cloak holds, so literally just it was a 1 and 3. They just sniped a 1 and 3. If you hit Strange or Fist, you lose right to Vulture. Wow. Kind of sucks. I mean, we've gotten a few lucky rolls, so I can't be too salty in the scheme of this run, but kind of a tough roll. Also, a very weirdly low-powered game there. Oh, Essex's Lab. After turn 4, destroy a card. Your other cards here split its power. Well, that would be super sick if you hit like multiple man and then could like copy him or whatever. But what if it destroys the multiple man? I guess you just say, hey, I'm willing to take that risk, maybe. Craven mid's okay. Kind of lets you maybe Fan Fey into it. Lets you Iron Fist. Lets you Heimdall later. Still a lot of options. And only 1 power debuff's not bad on Quantum Realm, so you accept it. Ooh, Bar Sinister. Okay. I mean, like, obviously I'm not playing this into Craven, but I don't know. Dagger doesn't want to go to Quantum Realm. We hit a Vulture, we'd probably pull it into Craven, right? But we didn't. We hit a Dagger, so we know there's a body here where I'm gonna send the points. Marrow debuff, but they don't care because they're gonna destroy it anyway. This is the second Marrow deck I've played today. It's pretty cool, man. I like it. Should I maybe just Iron Fist it instead? I don't know. Maybe. I just don't want Dagger to get destroyed here, right? I want to be able to send it mid. I don't know what's gonna happen. This Essex Lab. I also don't know what I'm putting in Bar Sinister. I mean, theoretically, Heimdall is just like the biggest guy, right? I think that's what you put there. Iron Fist, I got to keep in mind too here. Like Fan Fey is gonna move wherever, you know. I guess you could put a Fan Fey right and have 3 of those. That seems weird. They do all kind of go to like 8, I guess, if you use them to all activate each other. I don't really know. This is a really interesting puzzle of 3 locations that make life awkward. We also don't know what their cable hit. You know, they may know things about my Heimdall that I don't know. Quantum Realm's hurting me a bit, but I think with Craven scaling and Dagger scaling, we'll just get around it. Hopefully Dagger scaling anyway. Phantom, yeah, second straight Phantom X today, dude. Crazy. Oh, that was a good hit. Oh, bro, if their Phantom X had gotten destroyed... Bro, they would have lost their... Oh, that kind of sucks, dude. We got ripped off, dude. We got ripped off, dude. Yeah, I think you go Fan Fey. Well, you need a space mid, though, is the crazy thing, right? Like, I don't want to move these even further. Because, like, Vulture's never going to actually get to move unless you somehow moved all these out of the way. So are you better off Fan Fang mid? But the problem with Fan Fang mid, of course, is like you send stuff into Bar Sinister, which like that's your easiest spot to get points normally. So it's like, you know, Heimdall doesn't really help us here either. I mean, other than just playing him in Bar Sinister for the giant body, obviously. I think that helps us, but beyond that, Fenris Wolf. That's my Miles, basically. Hey, we actually hit the freaking Heimdall. So this moves this swaps Ghost Spider and Craven, basically, I guess, right? Does it also send one Heimdall away? I don't know, whatever. It's definitely the play. It's insane that we actually top decked the Heimdall here. They got so lucky putting their Phantom X there, man, right? This is just destroy a card. Yeah, they could have. I mean, currently they don't actually have the discard anyway, so this ability's not even active, but they really, really got lucky, I would say. So Ghost Spider moves mid, buffs Craven. We've got a space available left, so Heimdall will send the Craven left, I guess, right? That should leave us still plenty big mid, because Spider's buffed and gonna be like, she's gonna be 6. Dagger's already buffed. You're like 15, 17. Plus, we might end up with a Heimdall, I think, off the second Heimdall. So you're getting like really big mid, actually. Still pretty decently big left, actually. Like enough they have to work for it. They didn't even play to Bar Sinister, it seems. So how do you lose with a Heimdall going over there? Do you actually get an extra Heimdall here or not? You still get 40? I don't even know. I don't think so, but it'd be sick. How do they win this? There's no way, right? I mean, I think they win left, but how do you win mid? Marrow would have to go crazy hard. Oh, actually, that Spider-Man does pull a card out. If it hits like the Heimdall, are we screwed? Oh! Oh, no, we're fine. It's 13. Oh, 12. Okay, that was a weird math updating there. Oh my god, I got so scared for a second there, dude. So scared. Yeah, this is fine. And they honestly... Well, I mean, I guess they didn't use the Phantom X anyway, so maybe they didn't really care much about this, but... Alright, yeah, Vulture is fine. Vulture Strange is good. Then you got Cloak Miles, yeah. It feels weird to play a deck that's only kind of been buffed, you know, 1 point at a time, but I'll say, like, I think we go Craven first, right? I will say, like, you know, it's a lot after a while, right? Like Iron Fist got buffed, Vulture got buffed, Doctor Strange got buffed a while ago too. Remember, he was a 2/3 for the longest time, right? Eventually, it just starts to add up to such an extent that, are you kidding me, dude? Is this real freaking life right now? Vulture's currently still the biggest thanks to Atlantis, so maybe we do Strange left and then Cloak left as well. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe Cloak right, actually. Yeah, Cloak right. We want to make sure we can go back to Craven. I mean, I guess if Vulture goes to Craven, though, you've kind of... You don't know where your Craven's going to land because of the Hercules, right? So, you could go Cloak on Hercules, I guess, then, just to make sure. Yeah, maybe that really is the right play after all. Electro, okay, that's bigger than Vulture, so scaling up the Oh, hold up. Well, let's see. Doesn't that move your Galactus scaling? I think so. Oh, no. Strange doesn't work now, right? It looks for Hercules and then doesn't move him. Well, that sucks, dude. I mean, we could go Strange here just to pull Hercules there, and then maybe go Cloak here to pull... Well, no, there won't be any way to move anybody. Are you kidding me, dude? If you go Strange here and then Cloak here... Maybe that works. Strange pulls Hercules mid. Vulture goes right to Craven. How do you ever move the Vulture back out, though? You really don't. This whole game got screwed up, dude. The Luna Snow screwed me. The Hercules screwed me. I don't know. You just need spacing. That's the problem. I need to draw Dagger. Gotta play her mid, though, is the hard part. Like, it doesn't really work very well. I actually drew Dagger. Holy crap. I can't play her right is where I need to play her for Iron Fist, bro. Are you kidding me? What if I move Hercules first and then Vulture? I mean, I guess you still just go Dagger here because you just need to develop, right? Hopefully they Well, there won't be any card. We've got priority, so. I think Sheila sees unrevealed cards too, though, right? I think so. This is a pretty big turn, but at the same time, I don't know if it's going to be enough. Craven gets pretty big. Vulture gets pretty big. Vulture back mid, that's fine. Dagger goes left, doesn't hit anything. She does hit unrevealed cards, right? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I just had to use that Iron Fist loop anyway, right? Well, I mean, technically we could have passed for the record, but it didn't. Galactus first steps goes right, so they are locked in there, but I don't really have any way to add points there that are big enough, right? So for me, it's about winning. Well, I just can't beat like an Infinite, though. Literally not possible. I guess we lose. They go to 26 and we go to 24, assuming they play it mid, which is where I would probably play it. But left is also totally safe. I mean, they may think right's exposed, which to be fair, it kind of is. I wouldn't be totally shocked to see them retreat here, I guess. 2 cards mid. Makes me feel a little bit safer, but I mean, it could be a 1-drop at Infinite, just Ebony Maw Infinite, right? Chamber, but it's not active. Blink just trying to high roll. It doesn't high roll. There's no space for Dragon Lord. Let's go. Like their deck. It's a cool Dragon Lord ramp War Machine deck. Pretty sweet. Castle Zemo. Honestly, I can probably just throw them an Iron Fist. It's basically the smallest thing that I have. Just get it done with. Vultures loaded up, or maybe multiple man too. I mean, like technically every multiple man's worth more than every vulture bounce, right? Like it's +4 instead of +3. So I guess you go multiple man. Oh my god, are they actually a C3 deck? And oh my god, I gave them a 3-power card. If we had just waited a turn, we would have seen that they're a C3 deck, and oh my god. That's the only people who play M'Baku, so it must. I am unreasonably tilted by that. Yeah, let's just get these down, I guess. Craven's best left for Heimdall, probably, right? Technically, I guess. Maybe not really, but probably. Oh my god, dude, I can't believe they're a C3 deck, dude. Oh, they're not a C3 deck. Oh, thank god. Okay, maybe there's like a big deck. I didn't even really look here. Oh, they are. They're just Airship. It's just Airship. Just M'Baku Airship. And then Kang got a Juggernaut, which is, I mean, Craven's not mad. I guess multiple man might have been slightly better, but I can do Fan Fei now here to make some space, right? Yeah, Fan Fei's sick, dude. She's basically an 8-power card that gives you bonuses. I know this card hasn't really gotten much love, but like if I think about it mathematically, it's pretty great. It's a 4/8 that activates other stuff, you know, like it's really got a lot of upside. Cloak here for them. That's their Airship hit. All the monochromatic cards here are the Airship ones, obviously. So we'll go bada boom. Fan Fei moves all of these out. You're left with another multiple man, or no, well, just no, 2 multiple mans and Fan Fei. So we need to do like, in mid's gonna be 2 full, right? Because you're gonna have Craven, Miles, and multiple man. Oh well, and multiple. What? I'm confusing myself here. The takeaway anyway is that I need to get a card away from there. So Dagger is probably just getting played for the sake of Heimdall. But we need to get cards right. This is fine. I'm talking myself like a crazy person because of all these multiple man chains and stuff. But this is what we need. This is perfect. Looking good here. We got 2 spots left to move. Well, I will say the multiple man's moving back off Heimdall don't really. No, I mean, they're still helpful. What am I saying? They're still helpful. You get to keep the points there, right? Do you go Heimdall here? Doesn't matter. Opponent's just out. Yeah, it's just a lot of points, man. It's just a lot of points. Heimdall right also, I think, is totally reasonable. You just basically send the multiple men over. You add 9 here, so it's almost the same. But I think, I don't know. I'd rather add like 14 here, right? Even if you kind of get less move. I will say that exposes you a little more right, but like you're ahead everywhere by a pretty solid margin. So it just seems like maybe it doesn't really matter, right? pick your poison a little bit. They have more space here, but they just don't have the power output potential they need to catch you. Just good solid numbers, you know. That's what I like about this deck over like the more cheesy move, is just like good solid numbers.